Hello boxing fans, Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming, and hoping that you're all having a great holiday season with your families. Coming to you ringside from Butte, Montana, and this is fight number 3 in the Stanley Ketchel alternate reality career replay. And today Ketchel, who comes into this fight with a record of 2-0 with 1 knockout, having decisioned Antoine Eccles in his debut and then stopping Doug DeWitt in 4 in his second fight. He'll be taking on Babe Risko. And Babe Risko is a capable boxer, feather-fisted, not a lot of power, and is not extremely durable, but he decent defensive fighter and capable of scoring both inside and out. So he could give Ketchel trouble, but I believe when Ketchel catches up to him, and especially when he's able to get inside and work him over, he should be able to stop him inside 6 rounds or so. So for this fight, I'll also be using I haven't used these for a while, but I'll be using the fast action cards for the ring general check, and also, of course, ring timing. And these are available if you're interested in incorporating these into your universe as a free PDF download on the Sideline Strategy Glory Days Boxing resources section of that website. So you can download the PDF there, cut yourself, and again, it's just something different. You don't have to roll the 2d6s if you use these, and it also sorted out by 9 cards around makes timing easy as well. So just another way to play the game. I do prefer dice, but haven't done this in a while, so wanted to do a fight with the fast action cards, just so people who maybe haven't seen them get a chance to see them and see how they work. So that's said, we are ready to go. Round number 1, and bell rings, fighters come to ring center, and the way you use these is read top to bottom, red to blue. So 1 and a 6, and it's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside. And Ketchel goes first, since he starts with momentum as the red corner fighter. And 69, that would have been a potential knockdown, but Ketchel misses. So Risko with a chance now. And 43 from the outside, Risko, quick 1-2, gets punches in, and again, not a very powerful puncher. He could have had a potential knockdown there as well. And we move on. 4 and a 5, Ketchel in control from the outside. 81, again, would have had a potential knockdown, but he misses, and Risko misses a counter. And on to segment number 3. 2 and a 5, and Ketchel working inside, again with control, lets the hands go. 61, looking to land his first punch of the fight. Would have been a potential cut, but he misses, and Risko misses the counter as well. So on to the next segment we go. Ketchel started the Eccles fight actually quite sloppily as well. Couldn't land early in that fight. So red 1 and 3, red and blue. And this is going to be Risko in control from the outside, and 65, he's going to miss, and 8, Ketchel misses on the counter as well. So both fighters a feeling out process early in this one. And red 2, blue 4, and it's going to be Ketchel in control from the inside. Lets the hands go. 48 finally gets through, and a potential knockdown, and chin check, and Risko goes down. Risko is down here early in the first round, about halfway through. And let's see if he can beat the count. Referee Mills Lane is counting, and he barely, Steve Smoger is actually the referee, barely beats the count, but he is going to be hurt the next segment. So red, it's going to come from the inside or outside. Ketchel lets the hands go, trying to finish him, and he misses. So on we go. So quick knockdown early in this one, and Risko looking like he's going to survive. And it's going to be outside 2 stars, Ketchel in control. Lets the hands go. 0-5, and heavy rights and lefts, 4 punches land. And on the defensive check, Risko does not block any of those. 40 seconds to go on the round. And Ketchel again in control from the inside, and 25 and 5 is going to be another potential knockdown, and 10 on the chin check, and Risko is able to survive and take those punches, but It is going to be a 3-punch salvo for Ketchel getting in as we head to the final 20 seconds of the first round. And red 4, that's 2 stars to 1. From the outside, Ketchel finishes round in control, 0-8, and lands heavy rights and lefts. 4 punches get through and a possible cut. And Risko survives the cut opportunity, so that is the round. So Ketchel, after a slow start, outlands Risko 13 punches to 2. And we will do the judges scoring. I'm using Harold Letterman, Joe Keane, and Richard Houck in this one. And Letterman and Keane are normal. Houck tends to score a little bit more erratically on close rounds, which this one was not, 11-punch differential. So I would expect all 3 judges go Ketchel on this. And it's going down. All right, heading into round number 2, Risko has 57 stamina left, and Ketchel 88. He is in fine shape there. Get a new 9 count of the fast action cards, and we are ready to go. Underway. Ketchel starts the round with momentum. And red 3, blue 3, and it's going to be Ketchel from the inside in control. 33 scores another potential knockdown as 3 punches get through there, and chin check. Risko is able to take that. So on we go to the next segment. Ketchel with momentum still. And going to be 2 stars to none. Ketchel from the outside. And 38 from the outside, another potential knockdown, and Risko again survives that. 2 punches get through is all on that check as we go on to the 2-minute mark in round number 2. And again, my right arm's in a sling from shoulder surgery, if you don't know, so fumbling through this with one good arm. 75 and 6-1. It's going to be Ketchel again from the outside. He's going to miss, and Risko misses on the counter. On we go. Ketchel still has momentum. 1 star inside, 1 star outside. Toe-to-toe inside they go. I did not need that. And 22, and Ketchel, he lands 4 shots, and it's going to be a potential cut. We'll come back to that. Risko, and Risko lets the hands go, and he lands 4 of his own. So potential cut check for Risko. Risko is an 8, and he survives that, no cut. 6-1, 2 stars to 1. Ketchel in control from the outside. And 89, he misses, would have been a potential cut. And Risko looks to counter, and he does. Gets a hook in, 2 punches land. So nice comeback for Babe on that exchange as we move on. Ketchel dancing around from the outside has 2 stars. Risko has 1. Ketchel in control from the outside. And potential knockdown. Risko is going to be able to fend that off, however. Instead, 3 punches will get through. All right, red 5 and 1 star to 2. Risko now moving to the inside, and he has control, 0-6. And Risko lets the hands go and lands 4 punches. He's hanging with Ketchel in this round. Ketchel misses the opportunity to block any of those as we move on. And you can see the fast action cards kind of speed things up. And I like to do things differently. I'm also rolling the defensive dice at the same time. Usually I roll that after to add a little bit of suspense, but just showing you different ways to play the game. It's going to be toe-to-toe from the inside. Risko with momentum will go first. Did not need that die. And 48 from the inside. Risko lands a couple of punches. Ketchel's going to get a chance to fire back. Ketchel lets the hands go in tight, and he loves the inside. 3 punches get through for the Michigan Assassin as we head to the final 20 seconds of a very exciting round. Risko still has control coming into this, and Ketchel's going to take it back from the outside. Ketchel with momentum, 55 from the outside, and he misses. Would have been a potential knockdown, and Risko misses the counter. So this is a close round, 15-12. So Babe lets the hands go and sees he can hang with the Michigan Assassin in this one, and this will be a 3-punch differential. So the third judge, Richard Houck, his scoring will come into play. And normally on 1 to 3, 1 to 11 is going to go to the high fighter. For Houck, it's 1 to 9 and 10 to 15 low. And, okay. So we will see if his scoring has an impact on this. It'll matter. Again, I expect Ketchel to still get him out of here, but we're ready to move on. Round number 3, and bell rings. Fighters meet at mid-ring center. And Ketchel from the inside is going to have control with 2 stars. 0-9 from the inside lands 4 punches, 4 big shots there, and defense check. Risko does not block or add to that. On we go, moving to the inside, still Ketchel with 2 stars. Risko non, Ketchel lets the hands go. Possible cut, won't be a cut, but another 4 punches will land. And Ketchel is in the groove now and able to stay in the pocket, and it's going to be outside, but Risko dances away, and Risko's in control. Risko looking to let the hands go outside. Rapid fire combinations, 4 punches land, and no possible knockdown and no defensive adjustment. So Risko takes momentum as we move on. Round number 3 in this one. And 2 stars to 1. Ketchel takes back control from the outside. And 53, and just misses. Would have been another potential knockdown. Risko is able to counter him and gets the hook in. 2 punches land. So Risko doing a good job moving away, staying at long range and catching Ketchel when he misses. 4 stars or 4 red and blue. It's going to be 2 stars to 0. Ketchel from the outside. And Ketchel, 73, misses, and Risko looking to counter, and he does again. 2 more punches get through, and Risko with momentum as we head into the next segment. 3 for both, and it's going to be 2 stars to 1. Ketchel from the inside takes back control and momentum, but he misses, as does Risko. And 1 minute to go in round number 3. A 2 and a 3, so 2 stars to 1. Ketchel again from the inside with control. And 15 lets the hands go. 4 more punches land and just misses a potential knockdown. No defensive adjustment by Risko as we move on. And toe-to-toe they go from the outside now. Ketchel goes first with momentum. He misses. Would have been a potential cut. Risko fires back, and 45. Risko's aim is true as he snaps in a couple of blows. And final 20 seconds of the round. Risko holding his own, has momentum as this round closes. Going to be 2 stars to 1. Ketchel from the outside or inside takes control back. Lets the hands go, misses, and another good counter by Babe Risko. Gets the cross in a couple of punches, and this is going to be a dead even round, 12 to 12. As the bell rings, and Risko ends the round with momentum. So giving a very good accounting of himself. Ketchel has been in double figures in every round. Risko in the last 2. So dead even round. So the scoring or the judging will probably be all over the place on this one. All right, fighters are up off of their stools, and round 4. Heading into round 4, Risko has 30 stamina left. Ketchel still in great shape with 54. But Risko has momentum as we start round number 4. And new set of fast action cards. Away we go. Red 5, blue 4, and it's going to be Ketchel from the inside in control, 44. And again, that's where he likes to be. Risko, however, is able to block one of those punches, only takes 1, but Ketchel takes back momentum. Fighter circle, Ketchel sets his feet. 2 stars from the inside to 0. Ketchel again in control, attacks and misses, and missing on the counter is Risko. Ketchel maintains momentum. And 2 stars from the inside. Risko in control, 99, 99. And we are going to the event chart. So with 2 minutes to go in round number 4, let's see what we get on the event chart. 16, and this is again fighter spits out mouthpiece, no action this segment as referee has the corner retrieve it. So that is Ketchel. So no punches will land. We'll move on. And red and the blue 5, and it's going to be toe-to-toe from the inside. Ketchel with momentum goes first. Ketchel letting the hands go, and 90 would have been a potential knockdown. Instead will be a clinch. And that ends a segment. We move on. So the action is slowed considerably here in the 4th round. 2 stars from the outside, Ketchel. 1 outside, Risko. Ketchel with control. And 56 from the outside, Ketchel, another potential knockdown by the wayside. He misses. Risko misses the counter. And the fans getting restless here in the 4th round. 2 stars each, and toe-to-toe from the outside they go. Ketchel with control or momentum goes first. He misses. Another potential knockdown. And firing back is Risko. Risko gets a couple of punches through. And on we go. 2 stars inside for both fighters, and Risko, he's going to go first with momentum. Wow, and Risko, potential knockdown, and that's 5 big shots getting through, and we'll come back to that. Ketchel trying to fire back, and he lets his hands go as well, gets 4 punches in, but knockdown, chin check for Ketchel now. 5 or less, he is hurt. 2, he's down, and he shakes that off. He says, Risko, you cannot hurt me. Fighters reset. And 2 stars to 1, Ketchel takes back momentum, going from the inside, lets the hands go. 50, and a couple of blows get through, and no knockdown, no counter on that, or no knockdown, no defense. And final segment of the round, Ketchel with momentum, and going to be toe-to-toe exchange from the outside this time. Ketchel first, 38, and Ketchel gets through a couple of punches. Risko looking to win this round in terms of punches landed at least, and 22. He's going to do it as he gets in 3. Bell rings, 10-8. Risko, the busier of the fighters in this round, and Ketchel, a rare round where he is under double figures in punches landed. So going into the 5th will be 22 stamina for Risko, and Ketchel will have 44 still. Risko putting up a very good fight. Surprisingly good fight, actually. And 1-3. Okay, we are set to go for the 5th round. And very close fight thus far. At least in terms of the scoring as it's unfolding. So starting the 5th round, and with momentum to come out of the corner is Risko. Red 2, blue 2, and it's going to be a toe-to-toe exchange from the inside. Risko is going to go first, and Risko feeling his oats here, getting confidence, lands 3 punches. Ketchel looking to respond, 49, and he gets in a couple of punches and a potential cut on Risko. And again, 8 or less, and 3, Risko is going to have some facial damage, and 8 is going to be swelling around the right eye. So Ketchel's blows finally starting to make an impact as we move on. Risko still has momentum. And red 2, blue 2, and again, toe-to-toe from the inside. Risko once again going first. And 0-2, potential cut on Ketchel, and 5 big shots get through for the Babe. He is coming on in this fight. Ketchel fires back. And 47, he gets through only a couple of punches from the inside. And potential cut now on Ketchel. And Ketchel is a 5 or less. He's going to have some facial damage. And 11, and he's cut. Left eye, cut above the left eye is Ketchel. So both fighters showing the effects of this fight as we move on. Risko in control still, and Ketchel's going to take control back from the inside. The Michigan assassin stalking his prey, lets the hands go, misses, and 80 from the inside is going to be a counter opportunity. Risko misses as well. As we move on, 2 stars from the outside for Ketchel, 1 outside for Risko. Ketchel in control from the outside, lets the hands go. 5 big shots get through, a blistering 2-handed assault, and a possible knockdown. 8 just misses, hurting Risko. So Risko takes those punches, shakes him off, but Ketchel now has momentum, and he's looking to move in for the kill. 2 stars to 1 from the outside. Ketchel in control. And 0-9. 4 more punches get through. 13 landed for the round now. And no counter, no defense on that by Risko as we move on. No stars for either fighter. Toe-to-toe from the outside. Ketchel with momentum goes first, 21. And that is going to be another potential cut as 4 big shots get through for the Michigan Assassin. Risko lets his hands go as well. And 31, if only he could hit. He's had some low numbers on the 1D20, but he needs a 1 for a potential knockdown as 3 punches get through. And first we'll see if that swelling has gotten worse, and it has. So swelling right eye has gotten worse. Now with swelling, second time that comes up, he's still okay. If he gets that roll again, we'll do a stoppage check for excessive swelling. It would be a 1 to 3. And using the optional cut rule, again, if there's an existing cut or swelling, you roll 1 to 10 on the 1D20. The existing wound is worsened. If it's above that, you check for a new one. So red 5, blue 2, and it's going to be 1 star to 2. And Risko takes control back from the inside. Ketchel will be on defense here. Risko lets the hands go. 2 punches get through for Babe, and it's going to be no defense from Ketchel, but Risko has momentum now. A lot of punches landing in this round. Good action round after a slow 4th. Red 2 stars inside. Ketchel has control. Stepping into the pocket, lets the hands go. 88 is going to be a clinch, which disappoints the fans. They want to see the fist fly as last 20 seconds of the round. 2 stars from the outside to 1, and Ketchel's going to end the round with momentum. And 10 from the outside, 4 more shots get through. That gives him 21 for the round and misses a potential knockdown. No defense, so round is over. Big round, both fighters landing a lot of blows, but 21 to 13. Ketchel. 8-punch differential, and that's going to put Risko at 1 stamina heading into round number 6. Ketchel's still in good shape. He's got 31. And the 8-punch differential will not come into play with Howe because it would be normal scoring. Okay, and some interesting judging going on here, which we'll see if that comes into play. 6th round. This is a round I predicted it would end at or before, so we'll see if that happens. Ketchel definitely had a big 5th round, and he's going to be looking to get him out of here. Does not want 2 decisions in his first 3 pro fights. So red 5s for both of them, and it's going to be toe-to-toe. And they're going to go at it from the inside. Ketchel first as he enters the round with momentum. Just misses another potential knockdown. Instead, he's going to get 4 big shots home. Risko fires back, and 66, he's going to miss. So we move on. Ketchel with momentum. And 2 stars to 0 from the inside. Ketchel in control. And 80 is going to be a miss, but a counter opportunity, and 2 shots get through for Risko on the hook. So Risko takes momentum back, that great counter. His counter punching has been on point in this fight thus far. Going to be 2 stars to 1, Ketchel from the outside. And 13 from the outside, 4 more shots land, gives him 8 in the round, no defensive adjustment, and momentum back to Ketchel. As we're inside 2 minutes to go in round number 6. And 2 stars to 0. Ketchel from the outside in control. Possible cut. And for Risko, that swelling will not worsen. So that will be 4 more punches landing. So Ketchel up to 12 punches landed in the round thus far. And we could be looking at a potential stoppage if he keeps his pace up. 2 stars inside to none. Ketchel still in control, stepping into the pocket. 73 misses on the counter. Risko dances out of harm's way. Fighters reset. 2 stars on the inside. Ketchel in control again, working back into the pocket. And 91, and that is going to be a clinch, and that ends the segment, or with a no action. 2 for each fighter, and it's going to be toe-to-toe from the inside. Ketchel first. And 11, and a potential knockdown. Finally, 4 more blows get through, and Risko fires back. We'll come back to the chin check. And 90 misses and just missed. Actually, no, that's going to be a clinch. So that's going to reduce that to 1 punch landed due to the optional clinch rule. But 1 punch did get through, so Risko still got to make a chin check, and he survives. So a timely clinch there for the Babe. As we move on, Ketchel still in control. And it's going to be toe-to-toe from the outside. Ketchel again going first with momentum. And 5 big shots get through. Ketchel letting the hands go, snapping Risko's head. And another potential knockdown. Risko fires back. And 68, he is going to miss, and he's going to have to make a chin check now. Ketchel, can he get him out of here as the dice escapes? 15, and Risko takes those shots. 20 seconds to go in the round. Babe hanging tough with Ketchel. 2 stars outside for Ketchel, and Ketchel will end the round in control. Defensive from the, or offense from the outside misses, and looking to counter, and Risko gets in a couple of hooks as a bell rings, but another big round for the Michigan Assassin. 18 punches landed to 4, and Risko will be out of stamina. Actually, I should have used his adjusted stamina ratings. After the first time he took punches, I'm using that optional rule as well, but no biggie. So Ketchel still is going to have 27 going into round number 7 in terms of stamina. A big round, 14 punch differential here. So we could actually get a 10-8 round for Ketchel in this one. We shall see. At the very least, all 3 judges are going to go to Ketchel for that performance, as he was dominating in round number 6. We are ready to move on to the 7th round. And this fight has gone further than we expected at this point. So fighters are up, and Risko again on fatigue ratings at this point. So a chin rating for knockdown, 7 to go down, 10 to be hurt, and a chin KO of 10, as well as a will rating of 10. So here we go. He is ripe for the picking. Can Ketchel finish him off? 2 stars from the inside. Ketchel. He's going to have control, and here he comes. 57 from the inside, and just misses, and Risko. Wow, with the fatigue, he gets through 1 punch on the counter. And that's the other thing, fatigued, it will be -1 from all punches that Risko lands, but he takes momentum back. 3 and a 5, it's going to be inside. 2 stars for Ketchel. He takes control back promptly, and from the inside lands a couple of punches. No defensive adjustment for Risko. As we move on, Ketchel with momentum. And 2 stars from the inside. Ketchel again, getting into the pocket, letting the hands go. 95, and that is going to be a foul. And just missed a foul, so it will be a single punch landing for Ketchel there. As the fighters reset. And Steve Smoger separating them, telling him to keep it clean. Ketchel, 1 star from the inside. Risko, 1 star from the outside. Toe-to-toe they go. Ketchel first. Ketchel lets the hands go. He misses. Risko fighting on fumes at this point. 44 from the inside, and he's going to land 1 punch with fatigue adjustment. But take back that all-important momentum. So 1 star from the inside and 1 star from the outside. Toe-to-toe outside. Risko first, and 41 from the outside lands another single punch. Ketchel lets his hands go, and looking for a knockdown chance. Doesn't get it, but gets in 2 punches. And momentum, since he landed more in that segment. On we go, halfway through the round. And going to be 1 star to 0. Ketchel in control from the inside where he likes to fight. 35, and 3 big punches get through. Hooking a couple of crosses, and a potential knockdown, but Risko, a 20, is able to take that and come back strong. So one knockdown in the first round, and that has been it. Risko's taken everything else Ketchel's thrown at him, and it's going to be 2 stars for each fighter, toe-to-toe from the outside. Ketchel first, and 30 from the outside. That's going to be 3 more punches getting through. Risko lets his hands go as well. 50 from the outside. That's going to be a single shot due to fatigue. So Ketchel maintaining momentum. And 1 star from the inside to no stars from the outside. Ketchel in control inside the pocket, lets the hands go. And 64, he misses, and Risko takes advantage, lands another counter shot as we're into the final 20 seconds of the round. Risko with momentum. 2 stars from the outside, Ketchel. 2 inside for Risko, toe-to-toe. Risko goes first and lets the hands go. Wow, would have been just missing a potential knockdown. 15, 4 punches reduced to 3. Ketchel looking for his opportunity as the seconds dwindle down in the round, and he gets in 4 punches as well. Gives him 15 as the bell rings. 15-8 is the final tally. So another big round for Ketchel. He's still going to have 19 stamina left. So 7 punch differential. And interesting. This has turned out not to be the cakewalk that we thought it would be. And we are heading now into the 8th round. Again, Risko is fatigued. And Ketchel, frustrated, he hasn't been able to stop him. So bell rings, here we go. 6 is for each fighter. From the outside, Ketchel's going to have control. Can he get Risko out of here? Possible knockdown, and 10. Risko's going to be hurt as Ketchel lets the hands go. 4 punches land. And again, using the fatigue ratings, this will be a free shot for Ketchel and a potential stoppage if he can land 3 or more punches. So this is going to take place. 1 from the outside for Ketchel, not his favorite spot, but 0-5, and he gets in 4 more big punches, and 2, and this fight is over. Oh, 2, I'm sorry, it'll be a potential knockdown, my bad. First, though, to check the knockdown, then we'd have to do a will check. So Risko, and he's going to be hurt again. Does he survive, though? And he does. He's barely hanging on, but it's going to be another unopposed action next segment for Ketchel. So here we go. The fans are on their feet. Ketchel looking to stop this from the outside. Ketchel lets the hands go, and he cannot connect. And Risko is going to regain his composure. Wow, that was an exciting segment. Looked like he had him out on his feet. No stars to no stars. Toe-to-toe outside. Ketchel first. And 28 and another potential knockdown. We'll come back to check that as 3 more punches get through for the Michigan Assassin. Risko looking to fight back. Pure survival mode at this point. 26, and he gets in a couple of punches with that fatigue adjustment. Chin check now, and 10 or less. And 3. Risko goes down. Risko is down. Risko is down. Can he beat the count? Referee Steve Smoger starts to count, and this fight is over. It is over. So Michigan, the Michigan Assassin, rallies big in the 8th round and stops a game but overmatched Babe Risko, who had put up a hell of a fight until that point. But wow, what a finish. And the end, that's 4 segments into the 8th round, so the end will come at 1:17 of round number 8. The Michigan Assassin, Stanley Ketchel, the knockout of Babe Risko, and he goes to 3-0 in his career, 2 knockouts, and a very good fight. Let's go through Risko, surprisingly, in those close rounds, did very well with the judges. So the most points you could have through 7 complete rounds, obviously, was 70. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Risko kept it close. So Ketchel was up on all three cards, 68 and again 10-8 in the first round. So 68 to 65, 67 to 65, and 68 to 66. So Risko definitely was not out of the fight by any stretch of the imagination, but again, being fatigued, wasn't going to go his way short of a knockout, which is not his forte when he is losing a fight late. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a fun little fight. Once again, Stanley Ketchel stopping Babe Risko, 117 of round number 8, and that is fight number 3, the Michigan Assassin's career replay. He is 3-0 with 2 stoppages, and we will be back with his next opponent. I'm also going to throw in I've got that heavyweight universe I haven't done anything with for a while, so I'm going to throw in a complete card with that universe and use a 5-fight card. I'll use the quick play chart for the 4 undercard fights and then play out the main event. But again, use the fast action cards in this so you can see how they work and are incorporated in the game. And again, if you would like these, they can be downloaded as a free PDF along with the quick play chart, extra score sheets, and other free goodies at sidelinestrategy.com, and you will go to the Glory Days Boxing resources page to find this and other things there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for support of the game. As always, appreciate the community. And until next time, keep rolling for that knockout. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you.